Good morning. It's Dr. Liz here, and thank you for dropping in, whether it's morning, noon, or night. Today, I want to just talk a little bit about how things shift or settle and how we stop being or stop showing up 100% our best for ourselves and in the relationship. And it's really, really common, guys. This is a common thing that our standards sort of slip a little bit. And, like yesterday, I was talking about our our relationship needs to meet our needs, our marriage needs to meet our needs, and we don't need to kind of worry about what other people think. And that's great and that's wonderful. And I want you to take this a little bit, another little step. And again, instead of pointing the finger at a partner or other people or having the other little whisper in their eyes, I want us individually to take a look at how we are showing up every single day for ourselves and showing up inside our relationship because that's huge, right? Huge. And what I commonly see is that over time, folks in longer term committed, longer term relationships, marriages, we stop putting a lot of attention on us and we start putting more attention on them or the relationship or the family. And while that's huge part of being in a marriage or a relationship, there's also a commitment that we need to keep to ourselves. And oftentimes I see that sliding. And this is something that I talk to all my couples about in my smart the Smart Way signature program, because it is so common for us to be excited about being an us that we stop forgetting, or being a we, that we stop thinking about us and showing up. And let me just say, it's very simple. These are the subtle ways. So let's just say, I don't know, maybe you guys have a Target in your area, and we go in there and thinking, hey, I need to get myself a new blouse and I need to get some new socks, and I just need to get a few little things, or maybe a new nightgown. Okay, and so I go in there with that intention, and along the way, I start seeing things like, oh, my hubby and this shirt will look great on them, and oh my gosh, they have a sale on some pants, some slacks. I'm going to grab those too. And then maybe along the way, I'm wondering, and maybe I have kids, or maybe I have critters. I'm like, oh my God, they could absolutely use this, this little play outfit, or my dog could really use some more bones. And before I get to my section where I'm going in to look for a blouse, remember, I need that. I need some socks, maybe a new nightgown. Before I even get to my section, I've already burst my budget. I have busted it, whatever. The amount that I had set aside in my mind has been consumed by my own actions into those others in my life. And I say, it's okay. No big deal. I'll get me the next time. Consistently, what I see is there's not a next time, or at least not in the near future, because then something else comes along, or we forget, or we continue to tell ourselves, I don't need it and it's okay. And maybe you don't need it. Maybe you do. Maybe you're down to, you know, one pair of mismatched socks. Okay, I get it. But what we start telling ourselves through our actions is that we're not as high of a priority in our lives or in the relationship or in the marriage. And that's okay. But it really isn't. But I'm not talking about needing to spend money. Okay. I'm not talking about spending or lots of money. But what I'm talking about is deliberate, consistent, unconscious actions that we take on a daily basis that have us shifting ourselves as a priority and pushing other people up. I've had some of my clients argue, well, we have to commit to, we're a we, we're a couple. We need to step up and be there for each other. Absolutely, yes. 100% yes. And we also need to show up for ourselves. So, okay, this is balancing priorities. If we don't, if we don't shift this behavioral pattern, this action, this mindset pattern, what happens is we decline. We start losing that essence that was us in the beginning of the relationship. And I see a lot of finger pointing. I see depression. I see distancing because we stop being excited about being us. We stop showing up like that. And it trickles out with our partner. And maybe they pick up on it too, because maybe they deny themselves, not in those actual words, but maybe they make choices also that say they're not as important. So now we've got two people that don't put themselves in this mix as priorities, and the relationship starts to decline. It starts to tarnish, right? From wear and tear, from neglect, just like of a car. If we kept putting off repairs or put off car wash, pretty soon our cars are getting pretty grimy and windshields you can't hardly see outside, and maybe our oil's running low and our tires are really should have been rotated and all the kinds of just kind of get that vision in your head. So I'm challenging you, I'm encouraging you, I'm asking you today, take a moment and think about how you were. How did you think? How did you groom yourself? How did you treat yourself? What did you do when it was you? And even in the early stage of the relationship, how did you show up for yourself? What did you look like? What did you think? What were your dreams? What your aspirations? Just start writing them down, talking to your phone, right? And then do a timestamp today. How are you showing up now today? What is better? Because I'm not saying it's all bad. What's better now that you're a we? What have you achieved? Or what are you pursuing? And then what are the areas that haven't increased in value and stepped in and got excited? Right? Where's the gap? And when we start seeing it on paper, then we can outline some really strategic steps, goals, interventions. Talk to me. We can shift that mindset. We can get we can dig deep and figure out what were those messages where did they come from that had you going from really showing up every day to just like, okay, that's all right. Who cares? Whatever it might be. It's just a who cares. Right? So that's your homework today. Let's do it. Don't worry. Whatever you find, it's not a problem. Trust me. Been doing this for years. Trust me, it's not a problem. Just reach out to me. Join my Relationships Renewed private Facebook group. Inside, I have tons of stuff around this. Or DM me. It's okay. I'm here. So, what are you gonna do? You're gonna timestamp. Think about what it was. Think about where you are. Roll them down. Reach out to me. And have an awesome day, guys. Have an awesome day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.